Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the not really for real review of Cutting It in the ATL. I know we getting off to a rough start with this show, but I didn't get to see the damn show until yesterday because let me just tell you real fast. So, I had every intentions of reviewing the show like normal. I was going to at least get it up by Friday night, Saturday morning. But on Wednesday, I got an email from Mushia's publicist. Her name is Tony, and she asked me to come to a viewing party that Mushia was having, the Damn Salon and Mushia, for the show. So I said, okay. So my girlfriend Simone and I went to the viewing party. You know how that goes. Like, I couldn't really hear at the viewing party. So it was at this place called the Time Lounge out here in Atlanta. For those of you guys who are from Atlanta or are familiar with the area, it's where Ludacris used to have his place. He's not there no more. I think he moved to the airport. And it's a really nice, cute little spot right on Juniper. Real cute and white and bright, and it's a nice place. So my girlfriend and I, we went on down there, and it was really, really nice. When I got there, they had the Braxton show showing up on the wall, and I couldn't hear, and I knew that I was not going to be able to hear. So pretty much the whole time the episode was on, every now and then I could kind of hear it, but it's like people talking. They were having drawings in between commercials, and people were taking pictures and was talking and all that. And then when the show would come back on, it would take some time for them to turn the sound back up, so I would miss shit. So I was just like, you know what, I'll watch it when I get home. However, it probably would have been a good idea if I would have recorded it at home, because it's a new show. So I hadn't recorded it. I guess because it's a new show, WeTV was like, fuck it, we ain't showing this shit again. Okay, I could not find it on repeat all weekend. I was just like, how you guys just not gonna show the show again? So at first I thought I wasn't gonna do a review. I was just gonna tell you guys about my little thing to the viewing party, because I did get to meet Mushia. First, let me just say that she is a beautiful woman, very tiny, like everybody is on TV. You see folks on TV, you would think that they were bigger, but even when I saw Jocelyn and Stevie J, they're small. I mean, Jocelyn looks very big and strong on TV, but when you see her in person, she's very small, petite. But anyway, getting back to her, she's very small, a really cute shape, just one of those presences that is commanding. You can tell even from her not really talking. Her staff loves her. They were very excited to see themselves on TV. You could tell, and it's just, she's definitely going to be the breakout star. I don't know how well the show will do. If the show does do well, she will definitely be the one, the breakout that people are going to remember. But yeah, they all were there. They all had the hair. They call it "They Will Damn You," because my girlfriend was like, Roxanne, I think you should get your hair like that. And I was just like, I don't even really, I don't think that I'm really not the one to wear that hair with my sides being short. Like, I would probably wear it full, but not quite as full. I mean, they wear a whole bunch of fucking hair, and evidently she has a hairline. I think it's called Runway Curls. I brought the card. Okay, so that is her card, Runway Curls. And so she sells the hair and everything, and she sings. I mean, the girl is pretty talented from what I understand. I didn't get to really sit and talk to her, except for when we were taking pictures. We got to talking, and she told me, that she lived in Canada for some time. She's from Africa. She's African, but very pleasant woman, very, very sweet. And of course, her friend, her publicist Tony, who invited me, thankful for that. It was an experience. It's just, I don't get much contact from the reality stars, and that's probably a good thing, because it leaves me open to be more non-biased and not feel like I have to be loyal to anybody. It always helps when it's somebody that you already like, because I already liked Mushia's character, or Mushia, period, from the show. So it worked out perfectly. I don't know if somebody that I wasn't that fond of would have invited me if I would have gone. So it worked out. But yeah, it was really, really cool. We had food there. They had $5 drinks. Me and my girlfriend, we are so cheap, you guys. It's before payday. So yeah, we was doing the $5 specials. Even though it was probably some cheap alcohol. Y'all, I was feeling pretty good when I left there. I was like, oh, I done got a little tipsy off of this bullshit. Yeah. But yeah, let me just get to the show real fast. You guys, I'm all twisted up in this back seat because I got the kids snacks and shit back here. Y'all know it's summer vacation. Them little niggas show wanted to eat up everything. So I was just like, I'm gonna have to put a little damn refrigerator in this back seat back here and bring all the shit and just ration it out to them a little bit at a time, because you know that damn Joseph, he will eat up all of the everything. I just feel like I can't even leave the food there. Like if it was just Jada, I could leave the food there and say, Jada, don't eat this, just eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, not Joe, honey. You know how you buy them the little cheese sticks? That nigga eat about 5 of them in one. I said, Joe, for real, 5? You needed 5 cheese sticks? Buy the bag of chips that has all the individual bags, and he gonna eat 9 bags of chips. You know, Jada gonna be complaining she didn't get nothing. So I was just like, you know what, let me just fix all that. We gonna put the shit in the car. Y'all won't get nothing until your mama give it to you. So, anyway. Totally off subject, right? Let me get on to the show real fast. So the show, you guys, they've got to, I want to review the show and I'm gonna stick with the show, but they're gonna have to, it's hard to me when they have a show and they try to create stuff for it. I don't know what's the word that I'm trying to, like, you can tell that these girls didn't have no kind of relationship with each other before they came on the show. And when you don't have no kind of relationship with each other, it's hard to create chemistry. Sometimes it happens naturally, you luck out and it happens naturally, but other times, and like this time, you can tell they trying to get to know each other. They don't really, you know, so it's just, I don't know, the show, it needs some work. Now, the people itself on there they are all interesting people. Like, even Beauty, even though she works my nerves, Beauty is somebody that I think that if she was in a, you know, if the chemistry worked correctly, people would like to see and sit and look at her. You know, she's kind of the comedy relief. We like Maya because Maya is just so calm. She's quite graceful. She's very business oriented. She's not one for all of the games and childishness. She's kind of trying to keep the girls in line. So I guess that's going to be Maya's, you know, that's going to be her role on the show. Deidre is, I kind of feel like Deidre is not as bad as she is being portrayed on the show. I feel like she has allowed them to edit her poorly. Still don't think I like Deidre that much, but I think that Deidre is kind of digging the hole herself a little bit, or at least they making it seem like she is from her comments and the way that she is. I just feel like she is not playing this reality show game up to her best advantage. I think that it's gonna not make her look good in the long run. And then of course Mushia is just this dynamic, like I said. But yeah, so let's talk about some of the scenarios on the show. When they went to the self-defense class, that was cool enough. It was just something for the girls to get together, and then for Maya and Beauty to be able to sit down and talk about what happened at the I Am Strong event. And you can see that Maya and Beauty are probably going to be able to become friends. You can just tell that they are going to click, which is going to be good because Beauty needs a little bit of Maya. Like, she needs to be a little bit less messy and a little bit more busy as far as business is concerned. So that was like, you know, it was nothing there. And then when they had the tryouts for this hair show in Macon, Georgia, you guys, I mean, just to sit there and watch Beauty and Mushia, you know, try to go over these models and telling them what to do and all of that. I'm not even sure if that's what they would normally do in a regular situation, but you know, it was just something playing up for the cameras. And again, it was cute enough, and it made me giggle. And you know, just the fact that Mushia was just like, yeah, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, you know, that whole thing. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like well, let's save the hair show for a little later. So then we get the scene with Deidre and what is the child's name, LaKenya. Deidre was just telling her, you know, she appreciated the fact that LaKenya was there for her and was in her corner, and you know, she showed loyalty and all of that. And LaKenya lets her know that she wants her to come with her to this hair show out in Macon. So, Deidre is just like, well, the only reason why I'll do it is because you've been there for me. Okay. And speaking of, I need you to help me with my daughter's birthday. She's got this 12-year-old daughter. So I guess they tried to soften up Deidre, show that she has a loving relationship with her child. I thought it was interesting that Deidre did say that she doesn't have a good relationship with her mother. And it just seems like, I know that this is not like a psychological diagnosis. This is not nothing that's been tested, or maybe it has, but it just seems like women that don't have good relationships with their mother cannot have good relationships with women. It's just it's something that they have to work at, I think I would say. It just seems like it, because when you think about all the different people on these reality shows that have had issues with their mothers, they seem to have problems with other women. So that might be a reason why Deidre is the way that she is. But you guys, let's just get to this whole Macon thing and the hair show. So they have this hair show. You don't even know for a fact whether or not the hair show is created for this show, or if it's really something that goes down in Macon. It was real struggly. I feel like they did the best that they could to edit it to make it look like that it wasn't anything less than some bullshit. But I'm telling you, this shit was fucked up. I was just like, who is all at this? I mean, Macon already is sort of like the country, and it's not, big city and all of that. I mean, I guess you guys got the impression when you was watching the show, but I was just like, oh my god, it looked like it was in this little teeny tiny hall, and they was doing the best that they could. Mushia's trying to bring the entertainment, telling her people how to do, and Beauty, getting into it with Deidre, and Beauty's damn sister walking around with that hat on, with that damn thing saying BJ. I was like, are you really walking around with that hair? Her hair was sticking straight out. I was looking at her hair like, it looked like it might have been cute if she would have just took off that fucking hat. But then, sometimes, when we be having our weaves, that shit be fucked up in here. We can't figure out our leave out, so we would put a hat on top of that bitch. At least I wouldn't, but I know a bunch of women that would. They put a hat on with their weave. Yeah, that is so not Roxanne, okay? I think that shit is not cute. And the fact that the hat was sitting on top of it, it's like, all this curly ass hair, like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, oh, you guys, just them looking at their makeup, Beauty. Now, she not an ugly girl. Nobody on the show is ugly. And look, I know that when we get on these shows, ain't nobody got no whole bunch of money. You gotta wait till shit gets big and it grows, and then they have the money and all. But I just want you to, like, when you look at Maya, you can tell that she is very conscious of what she looks like on the camera. Y'all, Beauty, I cannot. These eyelashes. I know if I can get my eyelash extensions, I know I don't make as much as what's supposed to be a celebrity hairstylist makes. Why are you fucking around with them lashes that, the strips and the shit, the makeup is all on the lip, on the lashes and her lip. Oh my god, I just was looking at her and I was like, I can't even really concentrate because of these fucking lashes. Every time she looked down, the motherfuckers looked like they was gonna come off and they was down. You guys, I want them to get it together, because you guys know I don't like talking about women, especially black women. We got shit that we got to worry about. We don't need to be always, being down about how we look, but you can't get on TV with this shit here. Okay, it's been too many reality shows, too many shows now. For you should be able to get your shit together and get back on. Look at that show, Blood, Sweat, and Heels. Them ladies came on and they was already put together. I mean, they wasn't all glammed up like Real Housewives of Atlanta and Love and Hip Hop ATL, but these girls knew what, so I don't want you to get on this TV looking like that, Beauty. No. But getting back to the hair show, it was just struggly. When they were showing it, I think that Deidre is, when I read up on her background, I think she actually is an educator with Bronner Brothers, which is a big hair show out here in Atlanta. I mean, a lot of people come from all over the United States, and it's like a big deal, and they have a big hair battle, and this whole big hoopla. So when you go to some shit like this in Macon with 4 or 5 hairstylists, and, whatever the fuck they doing there, you know, of course you would be like, what the fuck is this? And she kept on saying, girl, bye. I kept on cracking up because I was just like, this is just a mess. You can tell that Beauty is not used to being in hair shows. She's probably been to enough to see what they do, because you know they be doing all kind of shit and it be real dramatic. We went to one where the bitch did the people hair underwater. This motherfucker was in a big ass tub. It was huge. It was over their heads, and girl, she was upside down, hanging and ducked into the water, and girl, doing the lady's hair in the water. I said, these motherfuckers is gonna do it. You know, it's the whole idea is to show the creativity, but you need to have a finished product. Like, it has to be. So, you know, they go through that Beauty's little thing, the damn salon. You know, they do their thing. It looks like at the beginning it was cool, and then at the end they try to add some, you know, bring it on home to Mother Africa, and you know, I guess the shit kind of fell apart at the end. They didn't really show it much on TV. You could tell I felt sorry for the people at the viewing party, because you could tell that they didn't really like the comments that was being said on the TV show, because, you know, LaKenya and Deidre, they were all saying all kind of shit, you know. So yeah, you guys. And then for the show to end up, and then for the damn salon to not win anything, when I felt like, just from the shit that they showed on TV, at least they should have placed above Beauty, because what did Beauty do? Maybe she did more and we just didn't see it. But all of the shit was fucked up, and I would have been mad if I spent my money on that. And I'm trying to figure out, was it created for the show, or was it something that was really going down in Macon, Georgia? Okay, yeah, it was not cute. And then at the end, Beauty always trying to keep this drama going on with Deidre. I guess Deidre was trying to just avoid what was going on, and Beauty just kept on trying to take it there. She said that every time she sees her, she's gonna, you know, she's gonna come for her. And it just got to the point where it was just like, girl, what you coming for? Like, what is it, over this $100? When she tried to pull out that $100 and give it to her, and Maya was like, don't give her that $100. Do not give her $100 today. Okay, and that's always the shit that you hear between hairstylists, you know, oh, she left and didn't pay her booth rent. That's always like the drama, because you can't never really give proof whether or not somebody did it unless it was contracts involved. And a lot of times it don't be contracts involved. It just be bitches getting up and leaving and going somewhere else, and being, you know, the other ones being mad because this, that, and the other. It'd be all kind of drama going on at these hair salons. I feel like Beauty is trying to create drama with Deidre. I think Deidre is probably not the nicest person, but I feel like she probably is also trying to be dragged into shit, and not because she's done anything. She's just, you know, they already have pegged that Deidre is the most difficult one, and Deidre, I can tell, can scope out the bullshit as well, because she, you know, she just ain't got it for Beauty. I guess she probably read Maya and figured, okay, Maya, this girl is kind of about her business and everything, so I'm gonna be cool with Maya because I see that she ain't about this foolishness. Okay, but then with Beauty, she ain't got time for Beauty, because we already knew, I mean, just the whole package of Beauty. Oh, I hope if this show does well that, you know, that girl will change up her look, because she's not ugly. Not ugly. But that makeup and them eyelashes and that lipstick and this hair and, oh, no. Absolutely not. Okay, that's one thing that we ain't gonna accept, y'all. So anyway, I know it was just an all over the place review, but like I said, I just, when I watched it, I was just like, God, they're gonna have to do more for this show. We'll see what happens next week. But what you guys thinking about the show so far? Are you guys enjoying it? I feel like it has potential. That's why I'm gonna hang in there, you guys. I feel like it has potential. So y'all hang on in there with me. Alright, you guys, so let me get on off of here. Gotta get back to work. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.